What's good? Good morning. I don't know if you've ever heard of No Shave November. I started that 4 years ago and just never stopped. This year there's going to be a new trend, I think. NoElection November. Sounds crazy. Sounds really crazy, but look at the timeline we're on. Look at this timeline. So I'm just gonna ramble for a little bit on the election that's occurring in November. If it happens, there has been so much fascist shit coming out of the Biden administration. He's like a modern day Stalin. I'm serious. It's quite interesting. And so I would not be surprised at this point if we did not have elections in November. If Biden said that the threat to our democracy posed by the ultra MAGA extremists is just too great, they might do some shenanigans and say we're just not going to have elections. I'd say there's a 30% chance that happens right now. I'm saying 30% chance that's where we're at. But if that doesn't happen, I do think, or I'm going to make more predictions, particularly around the ballot counting procedure. I think we're going to see a lot of viral videos of a lot of aggression, violence, guns, arguing, attempts at suppression. Because the ultra MAGA Republicans are not going to get caught sleeping again. They now know the tricks, or some of the tricks. Beyond that, they know they need to be vigilant. Because if you're somebody that actually likes democracy, fuck democracy, but that's a different story. If you believe in democracy, if you believe in the American democracy, like so many Republicans still do, they're gonna fight for it. And a lot of them are willing to die for it. That's what patriotism and nationalism is. Let me ask you, stupid commie fucks. Would you die for the collective? That's why I shit on the conservatives less. Because I do think that they're more moral people. There is more morality coming from the right than the left right now. 30 years ago, maybe that could have been different. But it alternates, just like everything in the universe cycles. I'm particularly interested in this because I've talked about how I've watched Seattle transition from grunge and anti-establishment to hyper-politically correct, woke bullshit. And so it's time to leave for good, or at least for now. I'm trying to get to Arizona because they have legal weed, which is a need for me. Also, Carrie Lake is really fucking hot. God damn, when she talks, oh, I love it. I love it when Carrie Lake talks. I know it sounds crazy, but I dig her. She's a camilf. I don't think she has grandkids yet, but she's like 50. For my mental health, I'm trying to move to a place where I can actually build community, because I'm struggling so hard in Seattle to build community. And that's not for lack of trying. I've met so many people when I'm outdoor dashing and we do coffee dates. I love doing coffee dates with people, not even like romantically. Just like, let's just have coffee and talk. I love that shit. Seattle people are weird. People in general are weird. I posted a meme on my Instagram this morning, and somebody had commented saying that roughly like 70% of people they have calculated do not think for themselves, which is why I'm against democracy. I'm an anarchist, so I believe people should be forced to think for themselves. And it's not even like you're forcing them through any like manipulation beyond just making them, like creating an environment where they have to think for themselves, where they cannot just rely on propaganda. But we'll never get there. I understand that society is an inevitable part of humanity, and civilization is part of that. But I like to be a voice for that direction, because that's all we are ever doing, is moving in a direction. We're never at a standstill in time. It's not a snapshot, it's a direction, it's a trajectory. Again, why I love the Tao, because it shows you the ebb and the flow of the cycle. And right now we're in a hugely authoritarian flow of the cycle. But the Great Awakening is going to usher in a return to sovereignty, a return to human divinity. And I don't mean that in a religious sense, but in a esoteric, metaphysical, philosophical, life is too beautiful to be random sort of way. So, it's almost October. By mid-October is when I predict they'll begin the rhetoric around stopping the elections. Mid-October, they're going to start saying we can't have elections because of the ultra-mega Republican extremists. I'm willing to be wrong. This is just a wild prediction. But holy shit, it'd be weird if I was right. Regardless, November is going to be wild. It's just going to be wild. All you can do is just try to be a good person at the end of the day. I love you. I'm done rambling. Thank you for